Hey guys, how you going? In this video, I'm going to be explaining what URL encoding is on the web. So I just want to say first up, if you're watching this video and you're not too sure what URL encoding is or how it works, I definitely recommend that you sit through and watch this entire video because I believe this right here, URL encoding, is a very important part of web development and it is essential for any web developer to fully understand. So with that being said, URL encoding is simply just a way we can safely transfer data in the URL. So just also keep in mind that the usage of URL encoding is not limited to the URL, although it is typically used inside the URL for things like query strings when submitting GET requests or form posts. Okay, so just keep that in mind. It is simply just an encoding technique. Okay, I'm also going to be showing you two JavaScript functions, encode and also decode Uri Component, to further explain what URL encoding is. But first, I want to show you what it actually is and how it works. Okay, so right here, we've got this web page and we can see it's got a very simple search form. If I was to type in, for example, dogs into here and press submit, we can see inside the URL, we get this query string right here. Okay, we have a single parameter and the parameter name is called search and its value is dogs. Most people understand how this works, okay? And if I was to create two fields here, for example, let's just go back and of course just create a separate field and call this one name. And we can say enter your name, for example, okay? Save this, refresh, and then resubmit with my search term being dogs and my name being Dom. Submit this, we can see now the URL has changed to be search equals dogs and name is equal to Dom. So once again, most people know how this works. We can see right here that both of these input fields have been separated by an ampersand right here. Now, this concept right here, the whole separation with an ampersand, is very important as to why we have URL encoding. I can explain why by just going back inside the text editor and just going back to our single input, okay? Then just refreshing, going back to the original page. And then I'm gonna go inside here. I'm gonna say as my search term, Dom and dogs. So Dom with a space, then an ampersand, then a space, then press submit. We can see now our URL query string has changed to be search equals Dom, and then plus, then %26, then plus, and then dogs. So what's happened here is before the web browser has submitted my value to the web server, it has taken my value and it has URL encoded it. Okay, so it's URL encoded my value. The reason why I know this is because we can see my characters, my space, my ampersand, and my other space has been converted to plus %26 plus. Basically, with URL encoding, you represent a space with a plus, okay, which means that when you URL encode a space, it converts it to a plus. You are simply changing the way the value is represented. Same goes for the ampersand. We can see when you URL encode an ampersand, it turns it into a %26. So essentially, once again, the %26 is an ampersand once you URL decode that value. And of course, same goes for this extra space right here. Also keep in mind that spaces can also be represented as being %20 instead. I'm sure most of you have actually seen that on the web before. So I'm going to go inside the developer tools right here in Chrome by pressing F12, then going inside the network tab, then going down to the document section, then clicking on this one right here. This is basically just details about the request I just made when I pressed the submit button. We can see here that inside the headers section, we can see what we sent to the server. Okay, query string parameters. We can see that what Chrome has done is that Chrome has taken this value right here, and it has decoded or URL decoded that value to give us this right here, space, ampersand, space. It has basically just returned it back to its original form. And I can prove this by going inside here and just pressing on view source. Okay, pressing on this is going to toggle this value. So now we see the actual value we sent to the server was search equals dom plus %26 plus, but the parsed or the decoded version is space, ampersand, space, dogs. Okay, so why is this important? It's important because if I was to go inside the actual PHP file for this document, then up in the top section here, I'm going to use some PHP to simply output what my URL parameters are. This is done by simply saying something like print _r and then passing in the get global array. Okay, I'm also going to use here pre-tags to create pre-formatted text, and this is just going to make it easier to read what I'm actually printing with the PHP. I'm now going to save this and then refresh this page, resubmit the form essentially, and we can see here we of course get a parameter with a name of search, and we can see we get dom and dogs as the value. So what's happened here is the web server or the PHP has received this value right here, and once again it has automatically decoded that value because it knows it's coming from the URL. It has decoded it into its original form, and now the user or the actual PHP code gets the decoded version of the URL param. It's all automatic. Okay, I can further prove this by just duplicating this tab right here, and I'm going to show you why, once again, why this is important. Let's say that the browser did not automatically encode or URL encode my ampersand. Would end up with something like this. I'm going to say and right here. If it was to submit the actual and character that I sent through just like this and then press enter, PHP has now picked up this right here. Search is dom just as before, but, well, not just as before, sorry. Anyway, search equals dom, and dogs is my second parameter here. We've got a second parameter this time around because if we were to read this here, we see, first off, search is equal to dom and then a space, and that is our separator right there. The ampersand is our separator, so we now get and dogs is equal to and then nothing, and that's why we get this right here. I can of course say dogs equals, then make it something like, let's just say, I don't know, code for example, press enter, and now we get dogs equals code. So we can see why URL encoding is important for transferring data in the URL. A second example might be a plus. For example, let's say my search term is dom and then plus, then I don't know, let's just say mouse. So dom plus mouse. Press submit. A plus URL encoded is represented as being %2b. And that right there, what I just showed you is URL encoding and why it's important. Okay, so now I'm going to be showing you these two JavaScript functions which assist with URL encoding. So let's just go back inside here and just go inside the HTML. I'm going to remove this PHP stuff, then just scroll down to the script section just right here, and we're going to take advantage of these two functions. Okay, so they're very straightforward. They simply just encode and then decode values. So we can say, for example, const, let's say name is equal to dom plus mouse. Once again, okay, so dom plus mouse. I'm now going to say console.log. I'm going to say name URL encoded, just like this, and then of course just make this constant. I'll say const name URL encoded is equal to, and then I'm going to say encode Uri component just like this in the JS, okay, and pass in name just like that. So now, essentially, this is the JavaScript version of encoding URL encoding values. So now saving this and then refreshing, checking the console, we can see right here, we get DOM %2b mouse. So we can see how it works, okay? Now the reason why you want to use this particular function is when you're doing things like AJAX requests. But just keep in mind that sometimes, especially when working with jQuery, if you're using the typical AJAX or the get method, if you're passing in your URL parameters with an object, so something like this, you know, name equals DOM, when you see syntax like this, especially in jQuery, typically this right here is going to get automatically URL encoded for you. So definitely don't just use this function all the time now. Just make sure, check your documentation for whatever library you're using, and just make sure before you use this function that your library doesn't already automatically URL encode your actual values. Okay? Typically, you want to use this when you're performing typical like raw requests, when, let's just say, you're doing a .ajax, for example, okay, and you're passing in a URL with the query string included. For example, let's say I'm doing, I want to go to this website, then let's just say get users, and then I can say, for example, username equals, right here, I do want to use encode Uri component, just like this, for example, because this right here is the actual string, okay, but when you're passing it in as a separate object like this, username, for example, and then passing username of this, you do not want to use encode Uri component, because as I said, this should already encode the URI for you, or the value for you. You don't want to double encode your value. One more thing to watch out for is typically you don't want to encode your whole URL. Okay, so definitely don't try and do this. Don't say encoded URL is equal to, you know, something like this. You know, let's just say youtube.local, then question mark name equals DOM, and age equals 17. Do not do this, because the ampersand is going to get URL encoded, which means, of course, your query string is not going to work correctly because you won't get that separator for your two parameters. This right here is quite important. You only want to URI or URL encode your actual values and also your parameters. So you can actually submit a parameter with a plus inside. I might just go back to the form right here and just add a plus inside my search name, save this, refresh, and then submit the form. And we can see now my actual name has got, of course, the %2b inside the parameter key, because of course it was URI or URL encoded. So definitely just encode your keys and also your values. Don't encode your whole URL. I now want to talk about this Decode Uri component. For this, let's just go back inside here, and it works in a much, in a very similar way. You simply say, for example, Decode Uri Component, and pass in your encoded value. So now it's going to take my DOM %2b mouse, and it's going to simply decode it back to the original form. Save this, refresh, and we can see right here we get, of course, DOM and then plus mouse. One last thing I want to point out is that, as I said earlier, %20 is also a representation of space along with a plus. So for example, I'm going to just log out the encoded value once again and just put a space instead of the plus. Okay, save this, refresh, and we can see now we get %20. So of course, as we can see here, the JavaScript with the Encode Uri component it's going to convert spaces into %20. But of course, in the browser here in Chrome, it converts spaces to simply plus. Just keep in mind that these two right here are both ways to represent a space for URL encoding. And that right there is URL encoding. Thanks for watching, guys. If you got any more questions, please leave a comment below. I'll be more than happy to assist and answer your questions. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you later.